Let's find out what DNA is and isn't.
不是，
Okay. DNA is a theory. Basically, it's a memo, but it's not one of the leather boots I sell. Yeah, regular It is a non-physician. It's a one-time program. Just use fuse technology to determine the approximate value of this DNA. Solidify into our film. Then later. What about after this value cannot be modified? Well, in our 7 series. What about in the series? Okay, the strength of this DNA is 57 bits per length. Again, film in the series of Aki's Q. The length of DNA is 96 bits. And then, let's take a look at this DNA again. One of it. It's an announced interface to DNA. It has a clock and a shift signal. There is also the timeless. There is also a physical output. Okay, normally, this is a Series 7, a piece of 10-bit DNA. This is a 57-bit. Well, it's this. What about primitives at work? It starts with us pulling up a Y signal. What about after it's like taking this DNA in this shift register? And then what happened? We're going to pull up this shift signal for 57 clocks. Shift the value in the register. Shift it out. Then we go to the displaced one. This DL signal store one by one. You can get a 57-bit one later. The value of a DNA. This is a value for this chip. Well, the principle of closing the net. Here's a project. Well, our project can also see it here. Might be able to search for the cause of this DNA fake. This one. We can directly instantiate this class, a primitive. Put our project in. What about a patient in his own original language? It is consistent with what was said in the document just now. And then, how is DNA going to get into our projects? I ordered a DMS here. Locked a module. Let's look at the top floor. Inside the top floor of this project, I instantiated such a module myself. This is a module of DNA that I wrote myself. And here is the one that passes on one of the DNA that has been acquired is. How are we going to get this DNA value? I use it directly here. He shared a tool for DNA retrieval. Then, for example, my board is a 75T. Then I'll just double-click. I can get it. What is my DNA value? Is a value of 57 bits. Behind the tool, I will also upload it to the group. Like this is a DNA value of our channel. I just want one of these DNA locks. A plate of this DNA value will work. Then I will fill in this value here. Then it is in this module. It will be in the electricity to read the DNA value of this chip. Compare with this value. If it is this value can be compared to normal. Then this log will be raised. That is to say, if the log is pulled up, will affect this. This logic is control a reset of all modules. If this lock doesn't go up, all the following modules are in a reset state. There will be no way to work normally. This is where we go home. A logic of that DNA lock. I mean, if this thing doesn't match me. This way, all projects are in a reset state. Well, it doesn't work like this DNA board. So how do you implement the DNA module? The DNA module is very simple. That's the first instantiation module we were talking about. Then we generate a logic. Just go and pull up the signal at this bit, then shift 57 times at the same time. The logic behind this is I generated a counter. I'll remember to wait for 100 when I go to Lagarosa. Let him take that DNA, fill in that shift register, and then I'm pulling up 57 clocks later. Then put this the DNA value is read from the signal. After reading it out, I inherited it. Then D is read out. After inheriting it here, and then I'm just following the DNA value that I passed in. Make a comparison. If the comparison is the same, then this signal value is pulled up. It means that the comparison is successful. This module of mine works. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Okay. I will also upload the latter module to the group. Then you can pick it up. Today's explanation of this DMA, just after getting here. In the next issue, I may share one with you. That is a method limited to that I/O tyrant.